This video brought to you by jadedpainting.com. If you need your miniatures painted to a tabletop standard, check out jadedpainting.com.
Hey everyone, welcome to another unboxing video. As always, my name is Jay, and today I'll be unboxing the brand new Deathwing Command Squad box from Games Workshop. This is a part of the new Dark Angels Codex, which came out today, and it's a really cool kit. It has the parts for 3 different types of squads depending on what you want to build, and I think it's going to be a really cool squad. So just to do a close-up of the squad, here's a box. Here's the box here, close up. And as you can see, it has all the parts you need to make the Deathwing Command Squad, as well as the Deathwing Terminators, right here, and the Deathwing Knights, depending on what you want to make. Now I'm probably going to be using this kit to make the Deathwing Knights and using the parts to make extra Deathwing Terminators. I'm probably going to take some of the guys from the Dark Vengeance starter sets and make some new Terminators with Thunder Hammer, Storm Shields, or Lightning Claws, etc. So that's pretty cool stuff. And on the back, here's the Knights squad. So this is the Dark Angels Deathwing Knights, and they look really cool. They're like mini Belials running around. And you can just see a zoom in here of there's a Power Fist and Lightning Claws, Thunder Hammer, and a Storm Shield. So cool. And this little guy right here, I don't know what he does, but we'll find him in the box too. I don't know what he is. Maybe just a little bear of some sort, but very cool stuff. Very cool stuff. So, as we said, it's a really interesting kit, and let's open up the box and see what's inside now, shall we? There's just the light there. Alright, so here's the box. So, we'll start off. First thing that I see are the bases. So obviously it has 5 bases, enough for each of the Terminators, because they need Terminator sized bases, which I'll show here. Terminator sized bases, and it comes with 1 normal infantry sized base. And this was that little guy on the box that I was mentioning earlier. I don't know what he does, but I'm probably going to bring him in the next game to see what he does. Very cool stuff. Cool stuff. And for the sprues, it also comes with a decals sheet with all the decals for normal Space Marines. As you can see here, nothing too fancy there. It's just the normal Space Marine decal sheet. And it comes with 3 sprues. As you can see, 3 different sprues with each with different pieces on them. Very cool stuff. So let's go through them piece by piece in just a moment. And it also comes with an instruction booklet. Very nice thing. Just going through it one by one. So it mentions at the very beginning, you have the option of the Deathwing Command Squad, the Deathwing Knights, or the Deathwing Terminators, depending on whatever you want, and it has all the instructions to build each one, and with various pieces and stuff, so the instructions are good. So, great stuff. Looks like they're very intuitive builds. Pieces go together well, and you have a lot of variety of options for the Terminators and the Knights. Oh, sorry, this is Paradis Relic of the Unforgiven. Ah, that's what that little guy is, this guy. He is a relic which gives them a couple special rules, which I will go over in later videos, but it's really cool. So it's just a little relic that you bring. Very cool stuff. So I'll definitely show a little tutorial for him later in the future as well. Cool. So we'll go over the first sprue. As you can see, this sprue has a lot of the body pieces, here is a bottom of one of them, here are all the backs, and the maces, some legs, and here is the cool halberd and shoulder pads and heads. So I'll just show this to the camera now. So here's the entire sprue, and we'll start off here. Here are all the maces, as you can see, all nice and pretty. The maces have excellent detail, really, really nice. I'm obviously a huge fan of the plastic kits from Games Workshop. They're really nice, and they just look phenomenal in this set as well. Up next we have the backs of all the Terminators and the various arms, and depending on which arm you want, whichever weapon you want, you'll need a different arm. Pretty self-explanatory there. Here is just a normal Stormbolter. Another one of the legs. So there's two sets of legs on this sprue, one here, one here. And here is here's the flamer, the heavy flamer that you can use if you don't want to use like the assault cannon or plasma cannon. What else do we have here? Here are the wings. These two go on the Sergeant, if you want them to have the wings on them. The head of the Sergeant, if you want him to have the no helmet, is right here. And as you can see, it looks really nice. Awesome detail on it as well. What else? Here's a part of a halberd. The first part of a halberd. A chain fist. And this is the cool new halberd as well. I'll just put that in there. As you can see, it looks really cool. It has an axe on it and a sword on it. It's a very cool weapon. It's a two-handed weapon. Probably going to put one of those on one of my Terminators just for fun. And yeah, that's about it for the first, and the shoulder pads, obviously. So here are the heads of all the Deathwing Terminators, all here. They look all very nice and cool. And yeah, and then here are the shoulder pads. And you can see each one has different weapons on it. This one has a sword, there's a sword and a banner, and a bunch of varieties. So that looks really cool. Very cool stuff. So for the next sprue, as you can see here, now we have a thunder hammer. Here's a banner, a set of maces. This is probably the Sergeant's legs because they're very detailed. Assault cannon. And here are the fronts of the Terminators. Specifically, I believe these are the Knights fronts, and here's the normal Terminator fronts. So it's very interesting how they broke up the kit, and here are a bunch of Stormbolters. So it's very interesting how they divided up the miniatures in the kit. But yeah, and then here's a very interesting, it's like a chain fist, but it has a drill in it instead. And here are the apothecary parts, so I'll put this under the camera. So as you can see here are the second sprue pieces. Along the bottom here, what I just mentioned are all of these are for the Knights. They're the fronts of the Knights. And up here, we have the fronts of the Terminators themselves and the command squad. Up along the side, we have a bunch of Stormbolters. Very cool. The legs, there's two sets of legs on this sprue. One here, which are super detailed. As you can see, the legs have a lot of calligraphy and stuff on them. They look really cool. And then up here is a second set of legs. They're cool too. Here's that weird, it looks like a chain fist, but instead of a chain, it has a drill. This is, I'm guessing, for the apothecary. Yeah, it should be for the apothecary. And then the other part of the apothecary are the lights right here. And the apothecary, of course, will give Feel No Pain to the squad. And here is a Thunderhammer. And the Storm Shield looks unbelievable. I love the detail on the Storm Shields here. And here's a Storm Shield right here. And as you can see, it looks phenomenal. It looks great. The detail's exquisite. The Dark Angel with the shield looks great. And here are the fronts of the Terminator front, the top fronts of the Terminators. So very cool stuff. And I should do a zoom in on the banner. Here is the banner. And it's hard to pick up on all the imagery, but looks excellent. It says the words, can't read it. It's, it's in Latin, but it has a dying demon on top of it, and it's the command, it's for the first chapter. It's the first chapter of Dark Angels, so that's for, if you want to collect the first chapter and then for the command squad. But it looks really nice, the detail is exquisite, and it just looks amazing. I would love to paint one of those up in the future. Very cool. Excellent stuff. So that's the second sprue. Let's check out the third sprue. Oh, very nice. So this sprue has here are the lightning claws, and it has a bunch of power fists right here. Some more storm shields. Here's the heavy plasma cannon, or the plasma cannon. I don't know if it's a heavy plasma cannon or a plasma cannon, but it looks awesome. And missile launchers are right here. So these things will go on really easily onto the miniatures, and I'm going to definitely take some of these and put them on some of the Dark Vengeance Terminators to upgrade some of them to the ones I wish. So it'll be very cool for that. So I'll put those now under the camera. And we'll start off with, right on this side, you have all of the left shoulder pads. Very cool stuff. Up here are the parts for the missile launcher, which the opposite side of it is right here. Missile launcher. Here are some more storm shields. Very cool. And also now with the upgrades you can do with Belial, these pieces will be excellent as well. I recommend buying this as well for the pieces that you can upgrade Belial, because you can give Belial lightning claws, or you can give him a thunderhammer and storm shield as well. So that's pretty cool. We have another set of legs right here. I'll just show them to you right there. So there's the front of the legs. And we have right here is the heavy, or the plasma cannon, or heavy plasma cannon. I don't know what it's called. Here's that little guy who goes on the base. He's really cool, and he'll give them some special abilities. He's just a little guy you carry around with the squad, and he's got a little ornament. Here I love the beautiful detail in these guys. Here are the knights and their faces, and they're really cloaked hoods, and I love them. They're just fantastic. This could definitely be a kit in which you could create your own Belial model very easily with these pieces and create like 3 Belials, and then you have, for the price of this one, you could probably build 3 Belials, and then you have each Belial with each different set of war gear, which is very cool. Cloak right there, and the rest of the sprue is just the power fists here and here, and all the power fists up there. So it's also a very cool sprue, and it's a lot of awesome detail on these things. I'm a huge fan of the plastic kits, as I mentioned many times in this video, and this just keeps it going. GW Games Workshop makes the just freaking awesome, amazing kits. Oh, I forgot to mention, here are the lightning claws right here for an option. But yeah, they're amazing. I love the kits so much, and this kit is just amazing, and I definitely can't wait to build some really cool knights, and then take these pieces and convert up some of the Dark Vengeance Terminators to make them look really cool. But yeah, that's about it. So here's the end of the third sprue, and that concludes my unboxing of the new Deathwing Terminator Command Squad box. It's a really cool kit. I definitely recommend going out and getting one, especially if you want to make your own Belials, or if you really like these knights. I think they're going to be really cool. And they're kind of overpowered. No, they're not overpowered. They have some good powers. They're a bit expensive, but I think they're worth it. And it's an amazing kit. Comes with so many awesome pieces, and I definitely recommend going out and getting one for yourself, especially if you collect Dark Angels. And yeah, so please like this video, comment in the comment section down below, and subscribe to my channel if you already haven't done so. It really does help a lot, and favorite this video if you really like it. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, this is Jay saying, happy painting everyone.